Denise Butchko on Facebook. I'm going to do just a totally random analysis because I see people and companies in particular, and this is my business page for Butchko and Company, putting things on Facebook, and by my definition, and I'm not alone, not doing things optimally. So so now I'm just going to go through this and let you follow my train of thought, hopefully. So Lyra Ritchie, who's an awesomely talented person, she put this thing about introverts. I didn't really realize that she was one, but I clicked on that. I'm intrigued by that because I know several people in my business environment who consider themselves introverts, and I am not. So that was interesting. That was has nothing to do with her graphic design stuff or her webinar stuff. Forbes, I'm in love with Forbes, and crowdfunding. Now, I am not particularly doing anything with crowdfunding at the moment, but I have a very good friend who has a project that she is trying to raise money for. I didn't know anything really. I thought I knew something about it. So this was very intriguing to me because it gave me a great super short summary of what kind of sources to use for what kind of projects. Now, don't get me like, oh, now we're just going through and we're going to hear everything that Denise likes and doesn't like. There's somebody else, let's see, I guess I'm going to call them out on this. There's a design and architecture firm, Kaufman Siegel Design, that I follow, and I comment on a lot of their things, and their stuff is great, and yet I don't see or get them commenting back. And so I would say if they ever hear this, and if you're listening to this now, that is the idea, is to participate. If you don't really like the platform, or you're not going to show up, or you're not having somebody who's showing up, then, it's kind of like, what is the point? Don't just come here to sell me something, which kind of conveniently transitions into this is not really a sales thing, but it kind of is. Find the most up-to-date list of green suppliers, resources, and products in our online green book. Give me a tip and then promote the book. Don't just promote the book. I don't come on Facebook to buy. I mean, give me good information. You have to put that pay it forward thing first. I'm scrolling up because Vancouver Custom Homes recently, I don't know if they hired someone new or what, but 2 thumbs up. They have posted some great stuff, some of their own projects, as well as this desk lamp. So that's fun. That is cool. And when people make a comment on it, then it is your responsibility in the relationship to respond to that comment. TED Talks, very well known, huge brand. You can kind of get away with, just promoting the TED Talks because people really want to know that. Social Media Examiner, what have they got? Today's article details how to use Facebook Power Editor. So it's giving me something of value. If I want to learn about power editing, or the person who's working on my Facebook page needs to know that, this is great. They're not selling me something. I'm learning something from them. That's really the whole idea. Stats are great. The NAHB, did you know 24.6% of housing in the U.S. today is multifamily housing? Give me some context for that, NAHB. I don't know. Another sentence or two helping me interpret that would be better than just the stat, although I like the stat. So that really is, Facebook has made changes to its news feed. Well, it tries to clarify how content is served up. And so this is a very business-focused thing, which is what Forbes does, which is part of what I love. So at any rate, the message here, in short, is participate, engage. That's just, it is what it is, people. Like, wrap your arms around it, or find somebody to wrap their arms around it on your behalf, because otherwise you're missing a lot of gold in their hills. And those are my thoughts. I'm Denise Butchko. Connect with me. I love Facebook.